I'm a whiskey drinker and I should have kept to that. I drank red wine last night, so I have a headache. So today, I don't have a turban. I have a bandage over my head. Hi, welcome to the show again. And I'm so happy to be here, even though I'm having a mega hangover. And listening to the top tunes of the week, you know, a fair and just society, inclusive society, you know, these people are repeating the same. And preschool, going into being fair and just society, we all know which are the best preschools. Look at St. James Kindergarten, Montessori, Julia Grable. But the important piece of paper to read is the taxman's report on income tax paid last year. You know, 5,524 people earned a combined assessable income of 10.6 billion, not million, huh? And they paid about 1.96 billion in taxes. About 17,802 people had an assessed income of 500,000 to 1 million. They earn that much a year. So that's 5,524 people plus another 17,800 people. So those people paid so much tax. But there's no mention at all about how many are working and not paying tax. We have a very inclusive society. Many of them are poor. They are all inclusively poor. Can Singapore catch up in race to go cashless? You know, we are famous for bigger than Ben-Hur. Whenever we do something, we must do it like everybody must do it. There isn't any let up to help the poor and the needy. You know, some people just have enough money to go on that bus for that day or go on the train for that day. They don't have plenty of money, but our policy makers are all earning plenty of money. They have plenty of extra cash. So you can buy $200, $300 ticket also, you don't care. But we must think of the many, many old people we have and also the many, many young people whose parents are not rich. We are an old country with old people and poor people. So stop looking at a policy and everybody must follow it. Everything doesn't have to be one big movie show called Ben-Hur. If you want a cashless society, make it worth people's while. If you have to buy a train ticket that is worth $100, are they getting a discount on the train? If you have to buy a credit card which makes the company have extra cash in their pocket, are they going to give a rebate for their services? Congratulations to the athletes who went to the Southeast Asian Games. We hit 46 gold medals. I think it's a wonderful achievement, especially when our athletes do not get the support that they should get. It is sad that, you know, so many years ago when I was president in Netball Singapore, I have always brought this point up, that plenty of the money is not really given to the athletes to help them. And yet now in 2017, it is still happening. I think a review should be made with the athletes who won these medals and ask them how much did their associations really help them and how much did they have to struggle to win these medals, and actually how much did Singapore spend sending all those officials and their cronies to these games. What was their contribution? We should put the money where the athletes are so that they don't have to scramble to represent our beautiful country. It never fails to amaze me why we always have to have an ang moh to tell us about our problems. Health span hasn't grown as much as lifespan, says experts. 30 over years ago, in an interview by a magazine, who asked me what I saw the future of Singapore to be in terms of health and activity of older people, I said we will have a serious problem because I can see foreigners cutting the grass in the HDB estate, sweeping the floors in the HDB estate, whilst the Singaporean will be sitting down in the void deck, and in Hokkien, as we say, "Chia pa tan si." They are sitting down and waiting to die. The biggest problem is the HDB living. We have no open spaces where people can be the animal that we are. You know, if you move around, if the landscape and the environment encourages you to be active, you will never be sick unless you have very bad genes. And I think we do not have a country with very bad genes. We have a country with very bad environment and landscaping, so that people cannot be free to run around. I know we have all these park connectors, but people do not connect to go to parks. People want to just play downstairs where your blocks are. Leave spaces in between blocks where kids can play, where grandparents can watch them playing, have a cup of coffee and have a chit-chat, do some gardening, and basically lead active lives instead of the sedentary ones that they are all living now. You know, last week I said STB is finally getting it. And then they come up with this tagline, "Passion made possible." You know, life is simple. People are motivated by sex, travel, money, and religion. So if STB looks into those topics, right, and see why would people come to Singapore, they will find the answer. Come to Singapore for traveling, then they're interested in food and drinks and experiences. If they want money, right, then they will go to the casino. And if they want religion, they will go to your churches, your mosques, your temples, etc. Right. So travel, food, drinks, and experiences. The problem is Singapore is too expensive. Singapore is too sterile. Okay? Stop trying to be intellectual. People just want to have simple experiences. It's not about passion made possible. It's about Singapore is the safest, most beautiful little country where even the birds land here. We are a beautiful, safe little country, right? People come here to enjoy your food, your drinks, and the safety. And if it is priced correctly and people are friendly to visitors, people will come here. You know, many years ago, we had this tagline that said, "Surprising Singapore." I think that was a wonderful tagline because Singapore has so many beautiful little surprises. You can look at Pulau Ubin, you can look at Little India, you can go to the city where you see a mosque, a temple, a church, all in the same place. You see different cultures living together. It is a beautiful, surprising Singapore. And most importantly, you can have fun and be safe. That's a fact for us. So please stop having this smart thing called passion made possible, because nobody understands what you're talking about unless you are running a sex shop. So I suggest, have fun without fear. Surprising Singapore. Thank you for watching my show. I hope you enjoyed it. And better still, please subscribe so that my Happy TV team will be very, very happy. Thank you.